Hello student, myself Digant Sakhiwala, I am your science sir. Today we will continue chapter number 15, Improvement in Food Resources. Dear student, today we are going to learn about the animal husbandry as well as we are going to learn about the cattle farming. So we will start. Animal husbandry. Animal husbandry is the scientific management of animal livestock. Okay. So it is nothing but animal husbandry is a scientific management of animal livestock where we maintain the animals, we give the food to the animals. Okay, it includes the various aspects such as feeding, breeding and disease control. Okay, and that three aspect we maintain, that is what: feeding to the animals, breeding and disease control. Animal based farming include the cattle, goat, sheep, poultry, fish farming. As the population increase as a living standard increase, the demand for the milk, eggs and meat is also going up. Okay, so we know that there are two kind of people are available. Okay, and one is vegetarian and other is non-vegetarian. India is the one of the country in that highest vegetarians are there. Okay, but populations are increased, and because of that reason what happened, the demand of milk, egg and meat is also going up. So the demand of livestock is increases. Okay, as well as we can see that living standard is also increases. Also, the growing awareness of livestock has brought in new limitations in the livestock farming. Thus, the livestock production is also need to be improved. Okay, so the growing awareness of the livestock has brought new limitations in the livestock farming. Okay, so there are so many limitations are there. Okay, and it also bring new limitation in the livestock farming. Thus, the livestock production also need to be improved. Cattle farming. Cattle husbandry is done for two purpose: milk and draft labor for the agriculture work such as tilling, irrigation and carting. So cattle are very important for what? Tilling. Okay, for the irrigation also they are very important, as well as they are important for the carting. Cattle husbandry is done for the two purposes. They are for the milk and second is for the draft labor for the agriculture work such as the tilling, irrigation and the carting. Indian cattle belongs to two different species. One is Bos indicus cows and other is Bos bovalis and buffaloes. Okay, so Indian cattle belongs to two different species. One is Bos indicus and cow and other is what? Bos bovalis and the buffaloes. Milk producing females are called the milch animals. Okay, so here milk producing females are called what? Milch animals. Okay, or they are called the dairy animals, while the one used for the farm labor are called the draft animals. Okay, so some are used for the heavy labor work, so farm labor work, they are called what? Draft animals. Milk production depend to some extent on the duration of lactation period, meaning the period of milk production after the birth of calf. So when the birth of calf take place, then and then the lactation period is started for the animal. So milk producing females are called milch animals, while the ones used for the farm labor are called the draft animals. Milk production depend to some extent on the duration of the lactation period, meaning the period of milk production after the birth of calf. So milk production increase by increasing the lactation period. Exotic or foreign breed, for example Jersey, Brown, Swiss, are selected for the long lactation period. Okay, so milk production increase by the increasing the lactation period. Some foreign breeds are there like exotic or foreign breed, for example Jersey, Brown, Swiss are selected for the long lactation period, whereas while the local breed, for example Red Sindhi, Sahiwal, show the excellent resistance to the disease. So local breeds are there like what? Red Sindhi cow, Sahiwal, they show the excellent resistance to disease. So suppose we do the cross breeding between the foreign breeds and the local breed, then we get the new variety of breed which are giving the good milk as well as they are resistance toward the diseases. The two can be crossbreed to get the animals with both the desired qualities. Proper cleaning and shelter facility for the cows and buffalo are required for human farming, for the health of the animals and for the production of the clean milk as well. Okay, if the animals, cow and buffalo are healthy, then we get a pure disease free milk. Okay, so we have to maintain the cleaning and shelter facility for the cow and buffalo. Okay, animals require regular brushing to remove the dirt, loose hair. They should be sheltered under the well ventilated rough sheds that protect them from the rain, heat and cold. So to get the milk, okay, or we want the milk disease free, we have to protect them from the rain, heat and cold, and for that we have to do the regular brushing to remove the dirt, loose hair. They should be sheltered under the well ventilated roof shed. The floor of the cattle shed needs to be a sloping so as to stay dry and to facilitate cleaning. The food requirement of the dairy animals are of two types. First is maintenance requirement, which is the food required to support the animal to live a healthy life, and milk producing requirements, which is the type of food required during the lactation period. Okay, so the floor of the cattle sheds need to be a sloping so as to stay the dry and facilitate cleaning. So we have to maintain the floor in the sloped direction. Okay, so because of that reason, what happen, whatever material are there, they are going outside of the shed. The food requirement of the dairy animals are of two types. One is what? Maintenance requirement, which is the food required to support the animal to live a healthy life. Okay, two type of food are there. One food give the proper nutrients and it maintain the healthy life of animal, and second is what? We have to provide such a type of food which produce, okay, milk producing requirement, which fulfill the milk producing requirement, okay, during the lactation period. Animal feed includes roughage, which is largely fiber, concentrate, which are low in fiber and contain relatively high level of protein and other nutrients. So animal feed include the roughage, which is largely fiber, most probably it contain fiber, and second, concentrate, which are low in fiber and contain relatively a high level of proteins and other nutrients. So two type of food are there. In that, one in that fiber is present, and second in that concentrate, which are the low in fiber and contain the high amount of proteins. Cattle need the balanced ration containing the all nutrients in proportion amount. Okay, like we need the proper amount of carbohydrate, protein and fat. Same way the animals also require the proper amount of nutrients. Besides such nutrients, food materials, certain feed additives containing the micronutrients promote the health and milk output of the dairy animals. Same way, some feed additives containing micronutrients also promote the health and milk output of the dairy animals. Cattle suffer from a number of diseases. The disease, beside causing the death, reduce milk production. Okay, so cattle also suffer from some type of disease, and because of that disease, it causing the death and reduce the milk production. So we have to generally consult a doctor for our animal. Different doctors are there to consult them, and we have to maintain the health of the animals. A healthy animal feed regularly and has a normal posture. The parasite of the cattle may be both external parasite and internal parasite, live on the skin and mainly cause the skin diseases. So there are two type of parasites are there. The organism which are getting nutrition from the outside of the body of the animal, they are called the external parasite, and as well as inside of the body parasites are present, that is called the internal parasites. External parasite, they create generally skin diseases. The internal parasite like worms affect the stomach and intestine, while the fluke damage the liver. So two parasite you have to remember. The internal parasite worms affect the stomach and intestine, whereas the fluke damage the liver. Infectious diseases are also caused by the bacteria and viruses. So many infectious diseases are there. Like in a human, one disease is spread from the one person to another person. Same way in the animal, some infectious diseases are that they are spread from the one animal to the another animal. Vaccinations are given to farm animals against the many major viral and bacterial disease. So we have to also carry out the vaccination for the animal, and because of that reason different diseases are not spread in the animals, because ultimately we are depend on the animals for the milk product, for the meat product. many requirements are there. So suppose they are suffering from the any type of disease, ultimately that disease is coming in the human being. So this is all about the today's portion. Dear student, today we learn about the animal husbandry, cattle farming. Okay, if you like my video, then like and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching.